And we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now 3rd down and long.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Check three. Hawk 70.
Burrow will throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
44-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier. He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Spinning past him. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well,
it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Making it happen, Cap.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, it's McCoy. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Now Jones to throw from his end zone.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. 57's the mic, watch 57. All day, dog.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter when he does.
Come on. 14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's pulled in at the 32. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Y'all not ready. 52's the mic.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
52's the mic. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Hey, Mike, you go.
Burrow looking to pass. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 7, Bengals 0.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Mike, 20.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Check 26, check 26. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A gain of 12.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Eli Apple.
Off play action. Jones. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
The goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Check 50, check 50.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete.
Kyle Rudolph. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Let's go, D.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 25.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 19-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run it with McCoy, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. LaShawn McCoy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Bengals 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Jones now off the play fake. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Ooh, he's running, he's running.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. They're not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
On the return, Phillips. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. And Burrow going to throw again. Steps away to his left.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, watch Sam. Buffalo 18. 54. Mike 54. Come on, boy.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Don't be scared of it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it again with Barkley. And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they get...
And the pressure gets to him again.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
15 brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A good pick up there on 1st as the screen pass gets him made. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Tate's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That's good.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
20, Mike, 20. Ready?
To the air again, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick there on the coverage.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And it's intercepted. picked off near the 42. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action now. Burrow, he'll buy some time right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10.
They go play action with Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. And Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
No. Off. 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
5.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
Now Jones on 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
57's the Mike. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. And Rudolph has it left side.
Jones pass.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Jones. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. There would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense.
That's caught inside the 20.
That's good.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10.
A gain of 32 that time. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. Steps away, and he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5.
Bengals 23.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And no, it's incomplete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame woofing has turned into results.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. This time, Burrow will look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check 52's the mic. You must get tired.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down. Today's final.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Giants, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.